What's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Today we are making. What's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Sorry for that. Repeat. I forgot. So we are making something that holds backpacks, like a backpack rack. It's kind of like the same thing that we did last time, but that was a headphone controller and a controller holder. Now we're making a backpack holder, but we are gonna have to make it stronger because if we want to mount it on the wall and hold all three backpacks, it's gonna have to be strong. So we're gonna start off with the bottom plate. We're gonna scale that down. Not 0.1, but we're gonna do strong, so like 3. Okay, this is new. This 3. And then we're gonna size it out. It should always be the same. So we also want to make something that's also not pointy, but give me a second, that can hold the hooks. So most backpack hooks are a lot different. One is flimsy, one is like solid hard, not, but like still a bit rubbery. So we gotta make it to where it can support both. Also, radius is how it could be an oval. I kind of want to do radius like this. So it looks like this so far, but we're gonna eventually change it. I don't know. I think my mic seems a little loud. How about y'all? Because on my end, it's loud because I have it echoing in my ear on what I'm saying. But we're going to stretch it out. And it should be able to... So now we're going to have a cylinder hole for the screw holes, and we did this last time on the last stream if you wasn't here. Now this is different. We always have to make sure they're both even or it's not gonna be right. So we're going to put it on here. And we can also see this will not be enough to fit all three backpacks. Now, look at all this build space we have, and I'm working with this tiny thing. So we're going to make it a bit more bigger. Okay. Now, the screw hole, we gotta make that a little more smaller, like 3 by 3. Okay, let me fix my microphone real quick. There, is that any better? I believe that's good. make sure it also gets underneath. Yep. So we're gonna duplicate it and put it on the other side. So we are gonna add the hooks, but we're not quite there yet. So we gotta make sure they're both equal. I did not make sure. I don't know if this would be big enough for all 3 hooks. I do not want to favor that. So now we're going to make the hooks. Now we're gonna make them like we made them yesterday. So we need, let's see, 6 of these pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have 6. And this step will be a little tricky. We gotta have them like last time. So we're gonna put them 90 degrees. Make sure it lays perfectly flat on the plate. Now we're going to put the hooks. Rescale it. Now the way we're putting this, it has to be flipped. Because we're basically having the backpack's going to be sitting on here. But I think, in my opinion, this is going to have to be, the bottom has to be bigger. So we're going to stretch it out, make this a little bit bigger. Now we can fully resize these hooks. Not too big. And then we're going to grab the other piece. Make sure it is the exact same dimensions. So 14 by 8. Lay this flat. Rotate it. 90. Flip this 80 degrees. And remember our dimensions. It was 14 by 8, I believe. Yep, 14 by 8. So that's what we're going to do. 14, 8. And we're going to move it over here. Now, here's the time where we can raise it. And I also realized, instead of me making all 3 of these hooks, I can really just copy this one. But that's not what we're going to do. Because I want to add different, like, emojis. Something like that. So now we're going to put this one this way. Move it up. See, uneven. Always got to make sure it's even. To make it more flush, I'm going to move it down. Okay. We're gonna have to fix it still by moving it down, I guess. Yeah, then moving it back. Now I'm gonna change my snap grid to 0.1 so we can make it absolutely like something like this. We're gonna have something like that. And we're gonna make it a little bit smaller. Now these are fine. I might just have to scale these two down. Let's see. Yep, that's good. So we're gonna make sure these two are union so it doesn't move. And we're gonna scale down. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but some in here we'll have to change because some will want like text, their initials on theirs. Because I'm making these for my siblings because really our backpacks be throwing. You think the base needs to be bigger. I also kind of think that too. Because it's 3 backpacks. Most of them are chunky. So we are going to make the bases a little bit bigger. So we're going to move these also. And I'm going to make sure I align these two straight against each other. There we go. Give me a second. So I'm gonna put an initial on here. And also some of these needs to be short. Because I have a tiny sibling. Well, 2 tiny siblings. And I'm going to change the font on these. Probably sans. I don't know. Should I do initials? I might do initials. I don't think I'm going to do initials. But I'm thinking about it.
Clickett donated $1. You're making these. When are you gonna print them?
That's actually a good question. I actually don't know. I don't know. Now, I might soon, but I won't be able to. Well, like, if I do, then I'm going to have to print them at the school, and I always have to ask for permission, so. Yeah, I'm not going to do initials. I'm just going to do these hook ways. Shrink these. You can make your hook smaller or your base bigger. 3 big backpacks need space. Okay, that is true. So I am going to try and resize it as much as possible. I think I just don't need to move it down. I need to stretch it over. There, I think that's better now. So since I moved these, I'm gonna have to move this. My snap grid is still 0.1, isn't it? Yep. 1. So we're gonna move this backwards. Thanks. So yes, we are gonna move it backwards. And now those holes, I don't know how this is gonna be, the holes, because I don't know the screw size that we're gonna do, and you also have to find studs in the wall, so we may have to fix the holes because I made them a little bit small. So I'm thinking of how big the hole size should be. Give me a second. Okay. We're back. So I did just look it up. Normal screw size. I didn't check in millimeters. I checked in inches. I don't have my snap grid as inches. I have it as millimeters. But they still said like 45. Like this size. So I'm just going to duplicate this and put this one over there. To avoid the hassle. And then we're going to delete this one. No, not the base. This one right here. Move this down until I feel like it's even. Now we're going to align it. Not the center, but this. So it's now aligned. But this one has to move back to like I did. So big backpacks, I'm just gonna duplicate this. I was thinking of putting the initials. I don't know if we should do the initials, but should we do the initials? I don't know if we should do the initials.
Andre donated $3. When are you gonna start show videos of you printing?
As of now, I do not have a 3D printer. So I am working on it. I'm working on trying to get one. So as of now, I don't know really. So that, and over there. Bam. But I'm going to make the hook smaller. And also, Andre, I have been looking at some. I really caught attention on the X1C and the P1S. But I really think the X1C will be the pick if I could. 13 by 12. Okay. I have these 4. I want to also put something underneath it because it just looks so planned. So I'm going to probably put a text of it saying like backpacks or something. Studs are 14.5 feet apart and 16 to center apart. Check something. I can do imperial. Oh, look, I can do inches. Wait, but I don't see feet, so I'm gonna have to do imperial and then feet. There. So 14.5. So 14.5 times 2. Let me see. If I want to make them all fit, I'll have to do 14.5. 14.5 times 2. Which is 29, so they should be 29 feet. This should be 29 feet apart. And if I do times 3, there's 43.5, which is close to what I have. See, but that moves it slightly. There. Align. And then I'm going to put it in Bamboo Studio to show you how to like print it and stuff. Now, it's not that hard to actually start a print with Bamboo. Bamboo is actually pretty easy. Ooh, I'm going to do a hole. You want to get to 16. That's the center of both studs. 3. So 16 is the center of both studs. Let's see. Okay, I tried to figure it out, but I got nothing. So I'm gonna go look it up real quick. Give me a sec. So I think I figured it out, and also I kind of think I don't. So let me see. I think I'm off. So I think we're gonna change this actually to inches, 1.1 inches. So the bottom for the length is gonna be 36 inches. Oh no. Okay, they said this will be able to reach both studs. So now I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna anchor this all together. Make sure the backpacks don't go fully down. But it goes somewhat down. Why is this not moving up? So that's good. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice, I think. So at this point, I guess this is what we're gonna go with until I basically figure it out. So I'm gonna show you guys how to export to Bamboo Studio, and then I'm gonna conclude the live stream. Alright. So
Lena donated $1. You need to live with a print going.
I need to what? Oh, you spelled make wrong, but yes, I kind of do need to start, but I don't have a printer with me. The printer that I basically have is kind of at school because it's the school's printer that I actually use for 3D prints. So until I get my own, I'm gonna be like this. So yes. Okay, I like this. And it has a little engraving for backpacks. Export everything in the design, and then we're gonna go STL. Now my stuff's gonna pop in here, but the faster option is just opening Bamboo itself. Now I'm going to add a display capture so you can see my whole screen and see what I'm doing, because as of now you can only see the window. So now you should be able to see it coming up basically. So we're gonna open Bamboo and it's gonna say loading configuration. Normally this thing takes 8,000 years. So we're gonna give it a few seconds. Now, the thing is, tomorrow well, no. In a little bit, probably about 2 hours, I'm gonna go back live because I'm basically making something for the houses in my school. So at about 6:40, no, that's an hour. I'm gonna do 6:40. I'm gonna go back live so I can do these house things. It's basically images to something. Okay. Now that we are in, we are going to go to prepare, add. I don't know why those downloads, but I don't know why it's not in here. We're gonna check Tinkercad because it popped up. Where's Bamboo? There we go. It was in the Bamboo file. Now the filament that I have is custom basic. That's this color red. So it'll basically look like something like this. So this is what Bamboo makes it look like. You can see the engraving. These are our 3 hooks. And then if you do a print like this, it'll take somewhat, as it generates a G code, somewhat with an hour and 5 minutes. Now, I'm thinking of getting a 3D printer. Eventually, it's going to show Tinkercad. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a 3D printer. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a X1C and I'm thinking of getting an X1C, but I don't know where to find X1C.
Charlie Designs donated $1. Spoiror has a X1C for $510.86.
You said Espoir? I don't know how to spell that. Wait, because I couldn't see. Spoior. Okay, I'm gonna kind of look. I'm gonna look for it. Let me go in Chrome. Look for it. Oh, you mean Spiorr? That's what you mean. Wait, I'm gonna find it. It's gonna switch to Chrome. This just looks like a gardening place. Let me see. Are you sure it's that? Oh, shop. Excellent. You mean $5.67. And a discount code for 10. Let's see. Well, you were close, but it's 510.71, and they also have pay later. So, I guess this concludes the stream for now. always stay strong. Oh, I don't know why my display capture's still on. Stop showing my display. But I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Alright. Well, bye-bye, guys.
Andy Ria donated $1. You should use pay later.
I should, but I have to get allowance as of now to afford it. So, yeah. Well, alright, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.